Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday. Thank you for being on my channel. Thank you for dropping by. What I want to do, guys, is very quickly, you guys know I love gold. So that's the one of the major pairs that I trade. So I just want to do like a 5-minute quick glance on gold today, just pre-markets session, pre-London session, because London session is actually in the next 6 minutes. So I want to be done in the next 6 or less minutes. So quickly, I'm on the gold on the weekly, and we can definitely see the highs and the lows of the week's chart. So I just like to pinpoint my low of the week. We actually got to this low of the week here, and then bounced off the low of the week. Okay, so we have another interesting level down here. So I'm just going to mark them out, and then I can see some interesting level up here. So what I like to do is because I dial it down onto the lower time frame, so I just like to kind of mark it out. So when I go in the lower time frame, excuse me, I can see. Guys, if you hear any background noises, there's just something happening in my neighborhood out there. So kindly, I apologize for that in advance. I hope it's not a distraction to what I'm doing right now. So that's my weekly. My take is that, we may see gold keep pushing lower, and just take out these levels here before we push up. We've been generally bullish on gold, but there's been a bit of a correction that has been happening in the last couple of weeks. So on my daily is looking interesting. We actually bounced off the low of the daily. Yeah. I just want to look and see. I'd still love to see gold kind of drop a bit. Yeah. I'd still love to see gold push lower. Let's go to the 1 hour. Because we are scalping or intraday and looking for best entry. So what I'm seeing here is we're in a bit of a consolidation. So after this drop Sunday night, Monday morning, rather, we saw gold drop a couple of pips, had about 800 pips, and then it pushed back up. It didn't get quite to where I thought it would get to, and then it pulled back. Okay. So I think we're still in the short term pushing higher. Excuse me. I'm expecting gold to actually continue to the upside. We pushed lower to taking out this low here. And I just feel like we're still going to push up before we actually retest the low. Okay, so right now, that's my expectation. Okay, guys, so let me just look at it. Let me just want to see how far. Yeah, so that's my take, guys. Like, I'm looking at us actually possibly but obviously I have to dial it down on the lower time frame. We actually may push lower. okay, before we bounce to the top. Let me just draw a fib here. So we actually retraced all the way to the 786, yeah, and now we're just bouncing off of this 618 zone, okay. So unless we break through this level here, I'm not looking at selling. I just want to see us continue on upwards, yeah. So I'll just look at the lower time frame to look at the candle formations, any price action, maybe triggers, but I want there's sell side liquidity up here that I really anticipate being taken out first before we push lower. But let's see what happens. Let me look at the 5 minute. So the 5 minutes, I guess we can see some interesting levels. So as we push lower, it's a very interesting zone. So I possibly anticipate we'll see how this plays out if it actually, excuse me. So I'm actually going for us a 7.2 risk to reward on this. Yeah, so I feel like okay, I feel like gold will bounce off this level and then we'll see a continuation to the upside. So that's what I'm waiting for. So guys, we'll just see how this pans out later on today. Yeah, and yeah, I'll do a recap once that happens. So I hope this has been of value. Thank you guys. See you soon.